Hello students. So in the previous videos of this chapter we have read about the exercises 3.1 and 3.2 and we have done 3 modes of data handling, that is mean, mode and median, right? Now we are going to study about the graph. So what is graph? Graph is of many types like bar graph, pie chart, line chart. But in this chapter we will only study about bar graph. Alright. So what is bar graph? If the presentation of data is in the form of bars, like we have some data and we represent the data in the form of this bars, these bars, then this representation of the data is known as bar graph. Alright. Graph is of 2 types. First is single bar graph and another one is double bar graph. Right? So this is the single type of bar graph. Now first we will study about the single type of bar graph. Let's take an example. Suppose we have a data of a student having marks of a test, right? Like marks out of 10, okay, and subject. For the representation in the graph, we need 2 identities. First is this and second one is this. Alright. So first is marks. We will take the subject as English, Hindi, Math and Science. Okay. And the marks are 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay. So how we will represent this data into the bar graph? Any bar graph consists of 2 axes. This horizontal axis is known as x-axis. Vertical axis is known as y-axis. Okay. Where these axes meet, this is denoted as 0. Okay. Now we will classify or denote the data. Suppose I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. Here English, Hindi, Math and Science. Okay. So we have English 5 marks. So how we will represent? Here English consists of 5 marks. We will represent 5 marks in the form of bars. Next Hindi. Hindi has 6 marks. So this is the representation of Hindi. Now maths. Maths consists of 8 marks. Now science. Science consists of 9 marks. So this is how we represent the data in the bar graph. Alright. This is the single bar graph. Suppose we have these marks are of first semester. Okay. Now we have marks for second semesters also. 6, 7, 9, 8. Alright. So, how we will represent this? We will represent this data like English. First data we have shown like this. Second data with along with this data. Right. English consists of 6 marks. So, we will draw another bar with it to represent the double data. Okay. Now Hindi consists of 7 marks. We will again draw the bar along with the first one. Math consists of 9 and science consists of 8 marks. So this is how we represent the data if we have 2 entities to represent. Alright. Now suppose if these marks are not from 10, these are out of 100 and these are suppose. Okay. So how we will represent this in this form, bar graph form? We cannot draw from 1 to 100 counting, right? So what we will do? We will take the scale. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Now we will take a scale 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. This scale will remain same throughout the graph, right? Like if I have taken the gap of 20, then throughout the graph it will remain 20. Alright, it will not change or it will not be random. So for this data we can take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Up to 90 we can draw all these marks, right? So first subject is English, second is Hindi, third is math and fourth one is science. So how we will represent? So English consists of 65 marks, but in the graph we don't have 65, but we know that will consist, 65 number will consist between 50 and 60, right? So we will represent it like this, between the 50 and 60. Okay. Next is 76. 76 will be in between 60 and 70. So it will be represented as like this. Now maths has 88 marks, that will consist between the 80 and 90. So I can draw like this. And science consists of 79 marks, that is like this. So this is your bar graph. Exercise 3.3 is based on this bar graph. Let's do the exercise in the next video.